Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So, how about you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so tell me, how can we? I think we should introduce ourselves because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know we know very well to each other, but I think it's required for us. So, little bit introduction, I think we should. So, I would like to know about yourself. Please tell me about yourself.
yeah. My name is Sandeep. I come from Jharkhand. In my major is accounts and finance, and I enjoy reading books, traveling, talking with strangers, learning languages. Yeah, it's all about me.
Okay, so now it's my turn. As you know that my name is Manshi, and I basically belong to Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my education, I have done my master subject of English literature from Dayana Nehru Mahavidyalaya, which is really located in the Kanpur University. And apart from this, I'm running my YouTube channel, name of the English Source 27, and all about me. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. You are an English coach. I know. So, I want to some suggestion given by you. So,
Mhm.
I have been learning last 3 months, and so in initially time I used to talk with native speakers, and later on I come in in this platform where I connect with co-learner, and even when sometime I connect with some teachers or like you trainer. So really I need some suggestion. Even I'm running a YouTube channel. There is some subscribers also, they want some suggestion, like some good videos. So to improve, when I start to talking with co-learner, I feel I have to work on my pronunciation as well as on uh, grammar. Sometimes when I talk, when I do some silly mistakes, and
How
I remove. Yeah,
that means you want to know how to remove a silly mistake
yeah,
while conversation with the people and while they're English speaking. So first thing is that if you are doing mistake, if you are making a mistake, so that's not a bad habit. That's a good thing. That means you are learning this language, and everybody makes mistake because this life is part of the mistake. I also make a mistake. So first thing is that if you know about that, so you should knowledge about the grammar. If you have a knowledge about the grammar, then you know very well what mistake am I doing. Because
yeah,
that the things happen with me also. Because I know very well how to use this structure. What is the method to using this structure? So what I do, what I did in the past, and I do also. When I speak any sentence, then first I recognize that sentence is good, that sentence is right or not, because that's the things only I know. I know listener can also capture this thing, this mistakes you are making. But
yeah,
you should also have an idea about that things. Yeah, you are making this mistake. So if you covering, if you are catching, if you're able to catch your mistake, so that means the next time you have to improve that mistake. So I think this is the best things for improving yourself. So you should start the knowledge. You should start the gain a knowledge about the grammar, because I know very well there's a lot of trainer who suggest you grammar is not important, but that is my personal opinion. If you really want to become a fluent speaker, if you really want to flawless speaker, so of course you should have knowledge about the grammar, because like that if we are saying everyone are going to market, so if we have a knowledge, then we can remove the things. There is a not a R, there is a is. Everyone is going to market.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, because just because of to grammar, we know that concept. Everyone, everybody, nobody, anybody, somebody. Always take a singular helping verb. It's not
yeah,
a word and the R. It's a is, like that. Is and was.
yeah,
So that the thing. My personal advice for you and for the learners also who really want to who really want to become a fluent speaker, they should start the working as a grammar person. Not too much, but little bit grammar you should read it.
yeah, yes, sure. Doing mistake is okay, but repeating mistake is not
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, making mistake, it's okay. Everybody makes mistake. This is the part of our life. But if you know that this is my mistake, so next time you have to improve. This is the quality of that.
Yeah, yes, whenever I speak and whenever I talk with people in audio call or video call, I try to record that call, and in
Mhm.
later on I listen carefully in which area I do mistake. and later on I try to minimize the mistake.
Yeah, first thing is that you are saying I do mistake. No, I make a mistake.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. For pronunciation, to how to improve my pronunciation.
Pronunciation. In which types of pronunciation you want?
For example, whenever I mostly I am I am used to read books, so whenever I get
Mhm.
new words, I'm not able to pronounce in a perfect way, so just I use dictionary, or like that, even a Google
I think
translator.
dictionary is not a correct way to improve our pronunciation. We have a social media, we have a Google, and we have a lot of translator app like that, a Hindi course we have. So I think we have to download that types of app. We have which word we are unable to pronounce. So you have to just search on that word and listen over and over. When you start listening over and over anything, so of course that the things give you a fluency, that the things give you a correct pronunciation also, because pronunciation is also a very pronunciation needs a practice. We read a one word and we know that how to pronunciation this word, but while speaking we forget that. So what we have to do, we have to repeat this word over and over. When you start repeating a thing, so of course pronunciation also going to be a good in upcoming days, because it takes a time. If you think today I learn all pronunciation of the all words, so no. When you speak a
Yeah.
practice, when you start a practicing, and when you catch the words, this word jog me, this word hamper me, this word so optical in my way, in my speaking way. So of course you should start the practicing over and over. That the things, and just read a one para, and you have to just read from the Google also. One is story. First, you listen carefully what the story are saying, what the author are saying. Then you start as reading. So that the things okay, I think.
Yeah. I try to do this, forever. For example, if I want to read one book, so even the audiobook is available on YouTube, or even in other platforms, so I try to, I try to use audiobook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to use audiobook, and same time I see the books, and really help that next time when I read book, I can minimize, I'm able to correct the pronunciation and spell
Hmm.
the words. Yeah. So even whenever I talk with any native speaker, even in last day before 2 or 3 days earlier, I talked with a native speaker. See, he was talking about, your pronunciation is, in every Indian pronunciation is quite hard to understand by native speaker. So that's why, I realized how can I try to neutralize my pronunciation. Then I found, IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. So if you learn how to pronounce, because for, when you use English to English dictionary, you can see some words in alphabet there is 26 words, but sounds is 44. So how to, when I use English to English dictionary, I see some other words like, you can, if ever, ever if you used any English to English dictionary, you can see the pronunciation written in different letter.
Actually, we need to pronunciation the words which we are speaking. Like that, there is a we always follow to the American accent. We always follow the British accent. So I think we don't need to that types. As I know, you know very well on that teacher, Alina Rice. She giving the advice. You don't need to work on the pronunciation. Okay, you need to work on the practicing. When once you start the practicing, once you start the listening, automatically you have covered yourself. Okay, you will be covered yourself. So that the techniques you will have to follow, and pronunciation is a part of life. Like that, you know what? If we belong to rural area, okay, so there's a lot of member who is speaking like their native language.
Yeah, the same thing.
Okay,
They
so
speak
that
English,
not
but look like, even they
yeah.
try to speak English, but they look like, they are speaking Hindi. Yeah.
I am going to you know what, when I was studying in the school, so my one teacher he always speak like a am it's called to yum, and it's called to yun, and there's a lot of alphabet they're called what is called to what, h sounding like that. So they belong to like cultural, so we have to work like that.
Mhm.
That the things we have to improve ourselves. But if you talk about we just use our accent, so that is not good things. That not you have to work on your accent, but it should be correct. It should be like a grammar should be correct, and your fluency should be correct. That the things you have to improve ourselves. And if you talk about the pronunciation, of course, you should listening more. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
when you start a listening, so of course, automatically you will be improved yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Listening is also play importance. When I listen, I see, whenever I
And
find new
always
words.
just listen in our Indian culture. Okay, don't listen a podcast which belong to the
Mhm.
out foreign
Yeah,
countries,
all.
because when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
listen these all are content, so we always try to like that. Yeah, if you are okay with the Indian accent, so then you can try like another way. Okay, but not for from the starting, because our base is not strong, our root is not strong. So how can we improve our like that?
Yeah, yeah.
That
It's
is my
good.
personal opinion. What you want to say about that?
Yeah, it's good. But
Because I
whenever
know you are also a teacher.
whenever yeah, one thing I want to say, when I follow two dictionary, like for example, I have Hindi to English dictionary. At the same time, in my phone there is just some dictionary like in English to English dictionary, like Cambridge dictionary or other dictionary. So I see the difference on
Mhm.
both. So I'm very confused which one we have to refer.
Both are good. And Hindi to English, this is our mother tongue, and that's why we think like that. To we have to do this. We have to go for that line. So because everything is good, you have an option. I read before that dictionary, so that is not a misplaced. That is not a written by the bad thing. So of course you can. So I think Cambridge is also good, and the Hincos is also. You talk about the Hincos. You talk about the Hincos.
Yeah, I have a one English to Hindi dictionary, that is a Sahini dictionary,
Okay.
advanced dictionary.
Okay, so I think I didn't hear about that dictionary. I always prefer to Cambridge dictionary, which is good for us. But if you are saying so, there's like a difference between. So I think you should follow. You can follow. There's no any other things, because dictionary is a good. Who written that means this is a right.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
will be right. Yeah. Tell me how was your morning? Because it's a 12:30. How was the morning? How was your
Morning was
morning? I would
really,
say.
yeah. Today is Sunday, or Sunday. Actually, I'm a teacher, so and summer vacation is going on, so I'm free right now. So yeah, morning was really, and yeah, it was awesome. And that time I get up at 4 o'clock, and I studied some books, and I done some pending works. And after bathing or taking shower, I have had my dinner, sorry, breakfast, and now I come in here to making conversation.
Okay, so Sunday it was a very hectic day. I think it is a very hectic day for me also, because since morning we all are doing, we have lots of work, lots of things. We because all family members present on the Sunday, so it's very difficult to take out the time for the session. But my Monday to Saturday all days is very busy. So I think you are sending a message from many days. So that's I thought today I have to give the time for the Skype, because I open I on the Skype app, because I'm already busy with my, and I have a lot of video to upload from the channel. By the way, what's how is your channel going on?
Yeah, it is actually, it is educational channel, even going average. Even, I have created channel in Feb 12 or 13 Feb 2024, and there is still only 600 subscribers. So it is going average, not bad, like good.
Okay, so is it monetized?
No, to monetize need like 1,000 subscriber, I think, and
Yeah, we
4,000
need a
watch hour.
1,000 subscriber and 4,000 hours.
Yeah.
So how long have you been for your subscribers?
You
For
know,
the your
yeah,
watch time is completed, because it's very difficult to complete our watch time.
yeah, no, no. Only there is, I think, approximately 200 hours only.
Okay. Not an issue. You know what? One day, there's this takes only a one day. You don't know which video is going on your viral, because when I was uploading a lot of video, there's a nobody watch, and I am not getting a lots of views, and even I'm also not getting a lot of views, but only one video is going viral, and now now I'm monetized.
Yeah, I hope one video will be viral. Maybe this video will be viral.
Yeah, only one
I
video
hope
can change
so.
your life.
Yeah, yeah. I know, because power of social media. We can, if you want to share anything, just a few second or minute, you can see why one news can be viral all over the world. Happened in social media, so the same
And
thing
yeah,
can be
and
happened.
we both are giving a quality. We both are giving a education. We both have a education channel, so it takes a time. I think if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't have if you don't have another site to promote your channel and to give another thing, so of course it takes a time.
Yeah, yes, yeah. In educational channel, rarely you can see people are taking interest. When we talk about
And in
internet,
our field, I think in
entertainment.
our field, there's a lot of education. There is a lot of members who are creating such types of content.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays,
Yeah, if I
they
think
are
if we
practicing.
start this thing during a COVID, so of course now we are becoming a famous. We have becoming a famous.
Yeah, yeah. It was the best opportunities that time.
I forget. I missed.
Okay, now that means there is a quote. Everything is a new day. We can start whatever we want. Nothing is like late. I have been learning since the last 3 months. Sorry, for since Feb 2024. And that time I used to talk with native speaker. Later on, I talk with I am used to talk with co-learner. So I feel confidence when I talk with people. I can communicate confidently. Only happened with some time I stuck when I talking on any other topic. I have no idea, or not a proper knowledge on
I
that.
think that is a
But
problem to happen with everyone, because we have a knowledge, the lack of vocabulary. Because when we know how to use this structure, so vocabulary jerk us. Okay, vocabulary hamper our way. Because if you ask me anything else, okay, and if you don't have any idea about that thing, then how can we start? How can we speak like that? If I'm saying to you, "बच्चे बड़बड़ाते हैं," and you know very well, we have to use the present indefinite tense for the sentence. But if you don't know what is the verb of to बड़बड़ाना, then can you imagine? Can you make this sentence?
yeah,
If you don't have a proper verb about this structures like that, if you don't know what is the means of to barbadana, then I don't think so like that you are unable to make this. If you're unable to speak, so problem is that you don't have a proper knowledge about the vocabulary. As I mentioned you a sentence बच्चे बड़बड़ाते हैं, you know very well how to make this sentence, but if you don't know what is the word of that barbadana, can you imagine you make this sentence? I think no.
no, without word, I can try to explain in a
Yeah,
different form. I try to make
yeah.
too understandable, but exactly the same thing I can't say, because I have no, I don't have the word.
And sometimes, yeah, sometimes this things jerk a lot, because that the things need a fluency. Because that the if you don't know how to the use this word from the sentence, then you just stop your mouth. You think on that time. It takes a time. Then we can say
Yeah,
that we are unable to speak in English because we don't have a proper knowledge about the vocabulary.
yeah,
Okay, so that the techniques also. Someone says confidence is very important. Someone says reading is very important. Someone says listening is very important. But I say this thing, the vocabulary is very important. If you don't know which word I have to use in our sentence, then how can you think like that I am able to speak in English? I think no, nobody can.
yeah. It happened always. Grammar and also vocabs is so important. And
Very
earlier I
important.
was, when I was child, I that time when, for example, when I think I was in a standard 3 or 4, I had asked to my teacher, sir, I want to speak English. How can I speak? So she have told, even I can't speak. Yeah, I'm learning the grammar, like sorry, the vocabs, the dictionary. So yeah, it is good. But if you like, if you tell someone that you have to learn all the vocabs and then you can only speak, so it is also not a good. Even
Yeah,
we
this is
don't know
also
that
not a good. That technique is
we can
followed.
speak.
That technique is
Yeah.
followed when you are aware with the when you are aware of the grammar. Okay, when you know that how to use the structure, then that technique jerk you. So we cannot avoid that technique also, and we cannot stop the things also. So I think we should start the working both parts. First, you have to cover the grammar. Second, you have to give the importance of the vocabulary, because when we don't have a word, if I you talk up, if you say, if I ask you a question, just tell me about myself. Okay, if you don't know about me, then how can you say any single word about me?
Yeah, it happens. I can't say because, for example, I know a little bit, about you. But when we meet with a stranger and they say, "Tell me about myself," so I will just try to assume about your, I mean, I can say something just looking your
Mhm.
photo. Like for example, in IELTS exam, looking a photo, you can try to make the sentence. So I can try, but it's your inner quality or like that. I can't say
Yeah,
because I don't have an
that is.
idea knowledge.
Yeah, so knowledge is very important for the everything. So I think every small step is very important for improve, because we are learning a language. So if we are learning a language, so of course we should have a knowledge. If we have a knowledge, so of course we can become a fluent speaker.
Yeah, yes, sure.
Yeah. So now you have another question. Do you want to ask me? Because my question all
Yeah. So
finished.
one more question. Even I have not more time. Actually you are a trainer, so you engage to teaching, or even in simultaneously you are learning, because teaching is a kind of journey. Even we
Yeah,
expand
I
our
am
knowledge
learning.
day to day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can just say about myself. I am learning as well as teaching. That both
Yeah.
things I am doing.
Yeah. Teaching job is kind of learning. So yeah, the same thing. Even I am a teacher, but I teach not. I don't teach English subject. I teach IT subject, computer science. But
Mhm.
I try, even I have busy schedule, but I try to give 1 hour on daily basis. So I'm working on my weak areas, like in for pronunciation I try to listen a lot, even read books. For grammar I try to read grammar's book.
What is the question?
Question is 1 hour is enough to do practice on daily basis?
Yeah. It's enough, not it's too much. I am not taking a single minute to practicing of English. So of course, from my side, this is a very enough. It's not a
Yeah,
enough. If you say I am giving only 5 minutes, then we can say that it's not a enough. But yeah, of course, it's enough. And it's a two. If you give it 30 minutes for improving your weak areas, so of course that is also enough.
yeah.
How can you say things like that? This is enough or not?
I was I was telling, you, when you talk about yourself, so you engage in practical. That means you are teaching. You always talk in institute. So it's happened to you. You learn everything in a practical way. So no need to go through the theoretical
Yeah,
way.
but I think for the practical we need to practice when we do any practical. If we don't do any practice, so how can you give the practical? That is
Yeah, yeah.
also. So first, but right now I am not giving a single minute for my practicing. Which knowledge I have, I'm just go and start, because I don't. In this time I am busy to another work. So that's why I am unable to give the proper time to learning English, to improving my English. That's why I'm making a lot of mistake in my sentences. That is the reality of that. And but I have a confidence to speak. I know very well how to express my views. I know very well how to express my ideas in front of the people. Then I am able to speak English. And if we talk about any topics, of course, maybe I jerk.
Yeah, yeah.
So, have you visited my YouTube channel or not?
Yeah, I have visited. I have subscribed. Even yeah, I
So,
think
what's
I
the
have found.
feedback you want to give?
Yeah,
What's
it
the
was
feedback
really
you
good.
want to
Even
give?
I have watched some videos where you have uploaded making conversation. Practicing with students. I think.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
I want to both feedback, like at the good feedback also. Everybody just suggests no, you are doing a good job, but I really want to that types of feedback which I can improve myself. Anything else you find which I have to improve?
Yeah, yeah. To being a trainer, you should also teach other things, like for example, grammar, or other things, how to be fluent, and lot of things. Because when you start teaching in a like you teach in a offline, you teach offline, so you try to teach in online also, like setting cameras like that, so you can get more
Hmm.
audience. Then you can help more people's, more learners, because nowadays you can see in there is a lot of people, they are learning or they are practicing, they are uploading conversational video only. They are not
Yeah.
teaching anything. Even they are, even when in some time I connect with some people, they are even they are not good, but still they are trying to upload videos. So yeah, it is a good thing, but for audience, maybe it is good or not. I don't know if audience they
Yeah, we
follow, so
cannot
they
say, you know
they
what?
expect
You know
they
what?
expect to learn
Mhm.
something, and if they, if they are getting bad, not a proper way, so it is not good, I think.
Yeah, so of course I will start the working like way because you know what? This is not my as a goal. No, I have to become this. That's why I am just giving a time which I can. So that's why I am unable to upload a teaching way, which because when I teach in my institute, so of course I try to record the session. Record, I upload on the video. But if you suggest to me, of course I will try to upload this video. That maybe that's a good for the viewers and for me also.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever if you are gonna do upload any kind of teaching a style, you try to teach in a perfect way, or you try to always try to give the best, because your audience will be
Mhm.
expand. And if you do mistake, so it will be not
If
good
you
for
make
you,
mistake,
or even
if you make
yeah,
mistake,
yeah. If you make mistake, so you
yeah.
try to minimize. The same thing happened. Earlier when I used to talk with the people in audio call. If I that time if I was doing mistakes, so it was well, even it was fine, because that time I was not uploading videos, but now I'm uploading videos on YouTube, so I try to minimize my mistake and try to
Mhm.
correct my mistake.
That's a good thing. That's a thing because the correction is a part of life. We have to correct ourselves when we know that that is our correction part. We have to improve it, and I think we should start the working life way. So, Sandeep, sir, I think we should wind up this session right now because
Yeah,
we have spending a 30 minutes and it's too long. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so thank you for so much for connecting me, and thank you so much for waiting also because you have sent me a message from many days. So that's a very a pleasure to me to connect with you. Okay.
Okay, okay, bye, thank you, and we will meet again soon.
Yeah, sure.